How's it going? And welcome back. Yes, you're at the title correctly. I quit, but not YouTube. I'm not quitting YouTube. I wouldn't do that. This is one of the things that actually brings joy and happiness to my life, besides disc golf and playing video games, but having the opportunity to come on here and talk with all of you every Friday. So yeah, I'm not quitting YouTube, no. But what I did quit, I'm going to tell you what I quit right now is I quit drinking. And I'm going to tell you why, how I felt when I quit drinking, and how I'm feeling today. So, yes, I quit drinking. It's been over 30 days. Over 30 days since I've had a beer. I'm shit you not. Yeah, I know. You probably saw that video that I came out with a few weeks ago. I'm sure some of you saw it. Where I was playing Luigi's Mansion and I was drinking. But to be honest with you, I filmed that video in the middle of September. And yes, I was drinking a beer in that video. But yeah, like I said, that was in the middle of September. As a matter of fact, I quit drinking that very next weekend. Because I filmed that video on a Saturday. That following Saturday, I quit. I completely stopped. Now, a lot of, alcoholics will tell you that they're not alcoholics, but in reality they are. And I have some friends that are full-blown alcoholics, like full-blown, and I wasn't at that point yet. See, I didn't, and I don't drink liquor. I hate liquor. I hate the taste of liquor. It's horrible. But what I did love was beer. I really love beer. I still do, actually. Not like the alcohol part, like getting drunk or, getting buzzed. But the taste of beer, and we're going to get to that here in a second. But I got friends that, are full-blown freaking alcoholics. Like, bad. And I was like, I wouldn't say I was getting up to where they're at right now, but I was afraid to get to where they're at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't crave, alcohol. Crave beer. Now, when I say that, there's two different things. When I say crave alcohol and crave beer, when I say crave beer, the taste. I like the taste of beer. I really freaking like the taste of beer, but I just didn't like, getting drunk and getting all wasted and waking up the next morning and feeling like shit, because that sucks. And a big part of my anxiety was caused from alcohol. It was caused from alcohol. My body was dehydrated all the time, and I had these freaking anxiety attacks. I know that's what it was, because these past were over 30 days, I haven't had no anxiety whatsoever. Now, my buddies are like, well, two of them anyways, drink every day, every single day, and I was the same, but the only difference is, like I said, I wouldn't crave the alcohol. I'd go to work, I'd come home from work, and I'd have a couple beers to relax, and then a couple would turn into 4, and then I wake up the next morning and I feel like shit. My head would be hurting and I feel like shit, and I feel my anxiety coming up, and I tell myself that next morning is like, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not drinking today because I don't want to feel like this again tomorrow. And then I go to work and come home and I feel good, and I go to the refrigerator and grab a beer, and here we go again. And then the next day would be disc golf, and I'd go get a 6-pack, and I'd drink a 6-pack while we're playing, and I'd wake up the next day and feel like shit. I'm like, I'm not going to do this again. And I would do it again. And not because I was addicted to alcohol. It's just I was out of habit because I had beer in the refrigerator all the time. So that's the first thing I would see, and I'd grab one, right? Now, Where my friends are at right now, that's another story, you know, because that's the first thing they think of. Like, when they get up in the morning, they have to have a beer. See, I was drinking a beer to relax and just, you know, chill out, play a video game, whatever, you know, have a good time. They're not drinking to, like, party or to have a good time. They're drinking to get by. And I seen them to where they were like, or to this very day, to where, like, if they don't have a drink first thing in the morning, they start shaking their hands. I see their hands, just their hands will start shaking, and I'm like, man, are you all right? And they're like, no, I need a drink. And I'm like, holy shit, you need a drink that bad that your hands are shaking. So they'll go and grab a beer, and they'll open it, and they'll take a drink, and they get this, like, I heard them where they get this, like, they're like, oh, like this big relief, and their hands stop shaking. And I'm like, damn, that bad, huh? They're full blown alcoholics. They need a drink. They don't, like I said, they don't drink to party and have a good time. They drink just to make it through the day. And I was like, holy shit, man, that's bad. You know, they'll have like a 12-pack at the house, and they'll be like, I need to go to the store and get a 30-pack. I'm like, what? Do you have a 12-pack? They're like, no, that 12-pack's not going to last. I need a 30-pack. And then the next day, you know, they're like, I got to go back to the store. I'm out of beer. I'm like, what? You just bought a 30-pack and get a 12-pack. Now you got to go back and buy more beer? I'm like, oh my God, dude. So I was like, yeah. I didn't want to get that bad, you know. And I was like, no, dude. I need to stop. There's got to be a point in your life when you just got to say that enough is enough. And I wanted to stop. So I did. And that Saturday, when I quit, you know, it was the weekend, and I was like, how am I going to do this? I was like, man, I picked the wrong day to stop drinking. Let me tell you right now. It's the weekend. You know, I dropped my son off with one of his friends. I was home by myself. What am I going to do? So I started playing a video game and shit, and to get my mind off of it. Okay, no problem, right? Sunday, you know, it's football. What am I going to do? You know, I like watching football, drinking a beer, but of course, I don't have cable, so couldn't watch football. So I was like, all right, whatever, man. Did laundry or whatever, you know. Monday, I was feeling a little bit better. Tuesday, I was like, shit, I'm going to go play disc golf. Oh, my phone went off. What did I have it on silent or something? Silent mode on. It's on silent now. Anyways, so I was like, man, I'm gonna go play disc golf. And I'm used to drinking when I'm playing disc golf. And I was like, I can't. It's already been 3 days. I could do this. Day 4. This is day 4, right? I was like, I can do this, man. So I get to the park. One of my buddies is already sitting there at a picnic table waiting for me, and a few other guys. And he's sitting there drinking a beer. And as soon as I get off the car, that's the first thing I smelled was the beer. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. So I played disc golf that day. I got through the day. I came home and took a shower, whatever, relaxed, ate dinner. It's whatever. Wednesday, no problem. Actually, no. Wednesday was the 6th day. Thursday was the 7th. So I go pick up my son from school on that Thursday, and we get home. I'm fixing to take off to go play disc golf, and I tell my son, I am gonna drink a beer today. He's like, don't do it. He's like, you haven't drank? Don't do it. He's like, don't, because if you drink one, you're gonna drink 2, You can drink 3 and 4. It's like, just don't do it. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. I was like, all right, okay. I won't. And I didn't. I went to play disc golf. And I'm waiting for everybody to show up because I'm one of the first people that they got there. And I'm like, dude, I would freaking love a beer right now, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Here we go, man. The weekend's rolling up. It's Friday. And I told my son, I was like, dude, that's it, dude. I was like, I have had enough of this shit. I need to drink a beer. Need, right? Not want to. I need. I was like, I need to drink a beer. I had a hard, well, it wasn't really a hard day at work, but, you know, I was like, it's kind of a long day at work. I want to relax, drink a beer, whatever. He's like, no. He's like, don't. You don't need to drink a beer. He goes, if you have to, he tells me, if you have to, go to the store. Go get a 6-pack of non-alcoholic beer and have one of those. I was like, non-alcoholic beer, because remember, it wasn't the alcohol I was craving, it was I wanted the taste of damn beer, you know. I was craving a beer. I was like, all right, so I take off to the store, go get a 6-pack of non-alcoholic beer, O'Doul's, and I come home and I open one and I drank it, and I was like, it went away. Like, that craving for beer went away. I was like, dude, what? I was like, just like that, huh? Saturday, you know, I drank one, and then Saturday, you know, chilling out here, doing, you know, playing some video games or whatever. Watching, I forgot what I was watching on YouTube, but I was like, man, I could go for a beer right now. I'll go to the refrigerator, and I grab an O'Doul's, and I drink it, and the craving went away. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Just like that, huh? Like, I wasn't craving like alcohol. I was just craving the taste of beer. That's what it was. I got so used to like drinking beer all the time. I was like, that's what I was craving, like the taste of beer. So I was like, wow, man. So from there on, I just didn't drink no more. You know, I would drink like non-alcoholic beer, 0 alcohol. You know, 0 sugar. I got family members, and they're like, some of them were like diabetic or whatever. They stopped drinking, and I was like, I showed them. I was like, check this out, dude. Here is 0 alcohol, 0 sugar Budweiser. You know, it's like drinking a damn Coke, but without sugar. I was like, you can drink this, and they're like, dude. They were looking at it like, they were like, yeah, we can, man. There's no alcohol in it. There's no sugar in it. It's like drinking like a soda, almost like a flat soda. And it tastes like beer, and it makes your cravings go away. I was like, dude, this is sweet, dude. So yeah, it's been over 30 freaking days. 30 days since I've had an actual like beer. And I gotta say, man, I feel good. I feel like fantastic. Going to bed, eating more. I'm eating more, you know. Going to bed earlier, waking up earlier, feeling great in the morning, going to work, not feeling tired, not feeling like shit, not having anxiety. Dude, that's the best part. I was like, man, I feel great. You know, I feel like I have like more energy, I feel more creative now, getting shit done around the house that I wouldn't normally do because I'd be sitting here drinking a beer, whatever. But now, you know, I'm doing more. I'm in a better mood. You know, my spirits have lifted. I'm like, dude, this is great, man. And a lot of my friends noticed that I wasn't drinking. And they're like, dude, what's wrong? They thought something was wrong with me. I was like, no, nothing, man. It's like, well, you're not drinking? I'm like, no, I'm not drinking. Like, are you going to drink again? I was like, no, I'm not, man. I told my son, I was like, look, dude, because my son's like, are you drinking? Are you going to? We took a trip to San Antonio, and he was like, I'm going to let you cheat that weekend. That weekend, he goes, this weekend you can cheat and you can have a beer. I'm like, no, dude. I told him, no, I'm not going to do it. And I didn't. And, you know, and he asked me, he's like, are you ever going to drink again? I'm like, no. What for? What for? It's a waste of money. That, too, you know, another reason why I stopped drinking was because shit was expensive, man. It was expensive. I was spending, like, I don't know, anywhere for, like, 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks a week on beer. I was like, no, man. Now I'm saving money. Like, well, not really. But, you know, the money that I would have used to buy beer, I'm using it to like buy, other stuff that we could use around the house. So I was like, man, this is awesome, man. You don't need a drink, If you're having a problem with like, if you want to quit and you're having a problem, you think you have a problem with drinking, you can quit, man. You can quit. It's all up here. You can quit, dude. If I could do it, you could do it. Believe me, and I'm no quitter. So yeah, you can do it. So all my friends are like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. They're like, are you gonna drink again? I was like, no, man, that's it, dude. I'm done. I feel great. Why do I want to go back to feeling like shit again? Why do I want to go back to spending all my money on beer's a waste of money. Alcohol's a waste of money. You spend what is it, like $20 for like a freaking 12-pack, and you literally just piss it all away. The next day it's gone, and there you go again, spending another $20 is bullshit. So I'm like, no, not drinking anymore. That's it. I'm done. I feel so good now. I feel great, and hopefully, I'm not gonna say hopefully I can continue doing this. I'm gonna continue doing this, but hopefully, I can make better content for you guys. Because I was always lazy, and I didn't have energy, and I was like, man, I don't want to film a video today as I sip on a beer. I was like, now I'm full of energy. I was like, maybe I can make better content for all of you to enjoy. Instead of you guys sitting there watching me, half drunk, trying not to slur my words, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done drinking. I feel good. I feel great. Like I said, if you're out there and you drink and you're thinking about quitting, you can. And if you need somebody to talk to, leave me a comment, man. I'll talk to you. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. So it's not that hard. You might feel like you want to die. If you're a full-blown alcoholic, you'll feel like you want to die. You'll get the shakes. And the truth is, if you continue drinking, you're going to die. That's all there is to it, man. You drink, you die. You end up getting cirrhosis of the liver. I've known a few people here in town that were younger than me that caught it and died from it. So it sucks. I told myself I am not going out like that. I am not going to let my son grow up without a dad. I want to be here for him, and I don't want my son growing up watching me get drunk all the time. So if I can quit, you can quit. I promise. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.